Hi guys. So I've got a little like 10-minute morning wake up flow that I'm going to give you. Just a quick little, I know it's hard to practice at home. It's hard to set aside an hour. It's hard when you've got kids around and animals around and things like that. So this is just a quick 10-minute little wake up yoga, kind of get a little bit of movement into the body and get you ready for your day, but you could really do it any time of day. So come into a seated position. You can either do an easy seated position or you could take lotus if that's comfortable for you. But coming into a seated position, really grounding down through those sits bones, sitting up nice and tall, nice long spine. Hands can be on the knees. Let the shoulders rest down. Closing the eyes to start. And then just taking some deep breaths here. Nice long inhales and long exhales. On your next exhale, just taking your right ear towards your right shoulder. Try not to shrug the shoulder up, hold the shoulder down. If you want, you could take your right hand on top of your head and just let the weight pull it down a little bit more, not actively pulling, just letting this side of the neck stretch. And releasing the hand, inhale, come back through center. And on an exhale, the left ear drops towards the left shoulder. If you want, left hand can come up, just adding a little weight. Trying to still sit up strong with your spine. Releasing the hand, inhale, come through center. Exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest. Maybe this time you take both hands on the back of the head. Let the elbows fall forward. Let that weight stretch the neck a little more. Releasing the hands. Bring the hands underneath the chin and inhale, lift the chin up, maybe come into a little bit of a lifting towards the ceiling. Bring your elbows together in front of you. And exhale, release down, come back to neutral. And then just take some movement here, whatever feels good. Maybe some little half circles, maybe turning left and right, maybe a full neck circle. And coming back to neutral, slowly opening the eyes if you haven't opened them yet. On an inhale, reaching up. And on an exhale, drop the right arm over to the side, reach the left arm overhead. Keep pushing through both sits bones, don't let that hip lift. Inhale up through center, and exhale, take it to the other side. back up through center. Exhale, drop the hands behind you, interlace your fingers. And then if you want, slowly start to fold forward and lift the hands up. Inhale, slowly coming back up. Unwrapping the legs, take the right leg long. Left foot comes in towards the thigh. Flex your right foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Your hands can come to your shin, your ankle, your foot, just to wherever they reach. Try to square your chest over your knee and then fold forward. Pull up on the kneecap, strengthen the thigh. When you strengthen the thigh, it helps the hamstring release. Inhale, slowly sitting up. Take your left foot outside your right leg. Left hand comes behind you. Right arm comes around for leverage. Sit up tall. And then twist, look over the left shoulder. On the inhales, you sit up taller. On the exhales, you twist a little more. Inhale through center. Switching it out, left leg goes long, right foot comes in towards the thigh, left foot flexes. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, fold forward. Squaring the chest, strengthening the thigh. Inhale, slowly coming up. Right foot goes outside left leg. Right hand comes behind you. Left arm for leverage. Sit up tall. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Taking the soles of the feet together, knees fall out wide. You can bring the feet really in close to the groin, or you can have them further out, it doesn't matter. Sitting up tall, and then reaching forward, and coming down to wherever you land. You can round the back. Inhale, slowly coming back up. And then coming onto your hands and knees, going through a few cat-cows. So the inhales, drop the belly, raise the chin. The exhales, arch the back, tuck the chin. Letting your breath lead your movement. Coming back to neutral, walking your hands out and starting to drop your chest down, coming into puppy dog pose, keeping your hips high. Maybe your chest touches down, maybe your chin touches down. Feeling that stretch in the back. inhale, coming back up. And then setting up for a pigeon pose. So bringing your right knee towards your right wrist, your right ankle towards your left wrist. Sending that left leg long behind you. And then coming down to your level of comfort. Whatever that looks like for you today. Trying to keep your hips square. One more breath. Coming back into that tabletop. Maybe shifting the hips side to side. Feeling a little release in that one side. And then bringing the left knee forward. Left ankle towards the right wrist. Right leg long behind you. Squaring the hips. And coming down to your level of comfort. On an inhale, coming back up, coming into that tabletop. Again, take some movement left and right. And then coming down onto your back, coming into a happy baby. Pulling the knees in towards the armpits, push your tailbone down. Sometimes I like to even reach on the insides of my feet. Bringing the knees back together, opening the arms out to a T. On an exhale, dropping the knees to the right, pushing through the left shoulder. Inhale through center. And exhale, drop the knees to the left, push through the right shoulder. Inhale through center. Take any last movements that feel good to you. And then if you want to take a Shavasana, you can, or if you were doing this to right at the beginning of the day and ready to start your day, you could just get up and move on with your day. I will lay here for a 1 minute Shavasana, and then I'll wake you up out of it. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back. Small movements in fingers and toes, and ankles and wrists. Rolling your head side to side. And taking your arms overhead for one last big full body stretch. And rolling over onto one side. Taking one last moment. Appreciation for the body and the breath. The earth supporting you. Making your way to a seated position. And bringing your hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me today. I hope the rest of your day is happy and stress-free. Thumbs to forehead center. Namaste. Thanks, guys.